Hello out there on the interwebs, and welcome to the Let's WoW podcast. We are the podcast from you, for you, and by you all out there in the World of Warcraft community. My name is Gemmet. I am your host. With me tonight, as always, we have the lovely and humble Day, and our finally not sick Uno. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Feeling so much better.
Yes, we did take last week off, but for those of you who listen on the download, you probably noticed a lot of episodes were hit your stream. So we had some website issues that were finally fixed up, and we're able to post those up. So hopefully that got you through. But yeah, Uno had the devil plague, as he called it. So we're glad that you're feeling better.
Thank you. I had the scourge.
And then, of course, I was out of town, so we'll talk about that a little later on. Tonight, I had to make up for last week. So tonight, we have not only one guest, we have two wonderful guests from the Forged family, who are both friends of mine. We hang out and mumble at nights. It's a lot of fun. We have Dorka and Elle. Hello.
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 Thank you for coming, ladies. I was so excited when you said yes over Mumble the other night.
I'm excited to be here.
Thanks for having us.
These are fun, fabulous, fantastic people from the Forged family. There's a lot of F's there. So, here in the beginning of the show, we do like to get to know our guests a little bit more, and I feel like people listening to this probably know you more, Dorka, because we do the live stream thing a bunch. So let's go with Elle. How about you let everybody listening know more about you?
Hi everyone. I hang out with these two in the Forge Guild, and I'm on Twitter a fair amount. Ellellesays. I have a Twitter problem. If my Twitter's tweets per second goes down, usually it's because I'm sleeping or something has happened to me, and you should probably call 911. And yeah, I'm just happy to be here, hanging out with you guys.
Now, when did you start getting into the
What else do you want to know?
Well, when did you start playing World of Warcraft? What got you in? What was your first hit?
Actually, just before Burning Crusade, and it was because I was not going to play video games. I was never going to do that. That was not something that I wanted to do. And I had a girlfriend who moved up from California, and she played all the time with her husband. And she's like, "Why don't you want to play video games? Like, what is your perception of this?" And then she was like, no, we need to fix this. So she actually hooked me up with WoW. I got to play on her account for a little bit, and I was like, this is awesome. I love it. And I'm an artist, so I really, really love playing WoW and all the art in it. So yeah, I was pretty hooked right from the start.
That always seems to be what it is. You get that week trial, or the trial period, and yeah, first hit's free.
Yeah, I was hooked. I totally was hooked.
So now, what keeps you going for so long? What do you do in the game that keeps you having fun?
For me, it's social. It's 100%. That's the reason I stick with this game. I've actually amassed a family around it. It's not just a hi, Maz, Ka. It's not just a bunch of guildies. Like, we really are very, very, very close. I'm closer to these people than my own family. I see them IRL. Like, it's a tight mix. So I definitely found something more than what I ever intended to, more than I even understood that it is when I started gaming. So That's why I keep coming back. That's why they can't shake me.
And it really is the Forged family. There's a story behind it we're not going to go into, but so this guild was renamed from a previous guild, right?
Correct.
Yes, which I have been a part of too. Oh, my dirty, filthy horde.
Horde, baby.
Blood and thunder.
I had to be a part of them because I mean, there's people like Elle and Dorka here in this guild that are just fantastic. I'm so glad that I know you in my life. So
I am too. I think that's the thing. I don't know what it was about the original guild, but definitely, like, a lot of people came and left and never found their place. But if you could find that niche of people that you could connect with, God damn, those were just major connections that you just can't shake. Like, it's just, it's, those people know when there's something wrong with you before you've even quite figured out that there's something wrong with you.
Right?
It's really spectacular.
That's funny. That's kind of how I feel about these two.
Us.
Yeah.
One day. All right, so let's get to know Dorka a little bit. Now, Dorka, you and I have been friends for a while. We do some live stream stuff together. We haven't, though, in a little bit.
That's true.
Just busy. Life.
It's understandable.
Yeah, the worst raid boss out there is busy life.
Right.
Yep.
So, for those that don't know you, what got you started in Warcraft?
Honestly, one day I was just on the internet and I was looking for some computer games, and I just went honestly on Best Buy's website and I saw something that said World of Warcraft, so I was like, that looks interesting. So I searched for World of Warcraft. I went to their site and looked at all the videos and stuff. I said, you know what, that looks interesting. So I went to actual Best Buy store, got WoW, got the BC expansion, and already started paying a subscription even before I started playing it.
Wow.
Yeah, and the first character I made, which didn't last long, was a human warrior. And then from there, I went to a warlock, which was basically my main for a while, until my account got hacked.
Oh,
no.
That's always rough.
Yeah.
The authenticators, people.
Well, that was back. Way
Well,
back
yeah, that
before
was way
Authenticator.
Yeah.
That was before that.
And then, I made a Death Knight, and then my main for Wrath was actually a Paladin.
Nice.
And I tanked. Yeah. I tanked it all the time, and I know some people still like Paladins, but unfortunately after Cataclysm came out and changed it and did the whole Holy Power, I just could not go back to a Paladin, so I ended up tanking with the Death Knight. I've basically been Alliance for almost 6 years until recently I switched to Horde.
You had me really happy in the beginning of that.
Wow.
But I left because I was getting burnt out, because I was a GM, a raid leader as well, and I was a tank all 24/7, and I wasn't having fun anymore. It felt like more like a job when I was logging on. So I said, you know what, let's try out Horde. Let's try out a different server, and that's where I'm at, the same server with the Forge family, and it's been fun.
Wow.
Yeah, I forgot to specify. The Forged family is over on Kulturis, U.S. Horde side.
Yes, it's Forge and Flame and Forge from Chaos.
Yes.
And
sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, and now I'm a hunter, so that's what I'm
And the crowd goes wild.
It took her forever to level that thing, though. Oh my god.
Yeah, I had a lot of people getting on me to get to 90.
Yeah. Now, Elle, you are all Horde, right? Do you have any alliance?
I'm not, actually. I was
not?
Alliance, and I raided pretty hardcore Alliance before I came to this guild. And I still have an Alliance tune out there under Dungeon Babes WoW right now. And so I have 2 hunters that I...
Yes, Hunter Power.
Hunter Power.
The whole thing is, I think it's this guild makes the Horde, I say this loosely, attractive.
I agree.
That's an interesting choice of words.
It's the people. And I think we just lost somebody.
Really?
Yeah,
Did we?
we just lost Elle.
Oh, no.
All right, well, while we wait for her to come back.
We're talking about attractive Horde?
Attractive. I say attractive
So,
with
like-
air quotes.
Actually, my orc is very attractive. Thank you.
We're not
Very
gonna talk about
attractive. Wow.
I think Blood Elf should be every single thing that we can be on that side. It's like I had to make a chamois, and I was like, what am I going to do? Like, I can't be a Blood Elf. Like, what's going on with this? But I actually decided to do a Goblin, so that's Chili's leveling project. That's what's going on right now, and we're leveling goblins. And actually, I really love it. I love the starting zone. It was fantastic.
It is. It's fun, right?
Yeah, I don't understand why
it is so fun.
Like.
Oh, it literally took me days to get out of there because I was just screwing around the whole time, and I was by myself at first.
I've made like 4 goblins. I still haven't made it out of that zone. I like driving the car.
That's the most fun part about that.
And running over.
I just keep the car. I'm like,
I love
can
that.
I keep this car forever?
I will say though,
those
being on
people
Horde,
at the bank, I had it out for them. Oh yeah.
I do love gnomes. I know a lot of people hate gnomes, but gnomes are like one of my favorite races.
Gnomes are pretty cute.
No.
Yeah, they are. Especially now with the new character models, they look even better.
Yeah, I cannot wait to see what my night elves are going to look like.
No more paddle hands, hopefully.
I know, right?
Overall, they're still very attractive, though. Anyway, enough about talking about pixels in a sexual manner.
Wow.
We don't have an explicit tag for this show, so and somebody's dropped again. I think that was L again. But let's jump in today. What have you been doing these last few weeks?
I feel like I haven't been doing a lot other than PvP, which nobody wants to hear about.
Well, you do have Dot Dot's Grave Plots.
I do.
Yeah. Well, then listen to Dot Dots and Grave Plots. But okay, something of note that happened in the past little while since I've been on, because I've missed more than you guys because I wasn't on for the Revenar episode either.
Oh, that's right.
So it's been like a month. Jab and I actually got, because we were doing 3s with Rob from the Training Dummies, but he was actually busy, so we got to do 3s with Hind.
I saw that.
Pretty amazing.
So...
I was in this cyclone, and I have this really good footage of Hind just like shooting off 2 chaos bolts in a row and just murdering this, I think it was a hunter?
Oh,
it was so good. Well, Jab was on his hunter. He probably got a kill shot in there, but it was just double chaos bolt to the face, dead.
Wow. I'm super jelly. I love the Training Dummies.
Yeah, they're great, and we have got them so hard into PvP. It's ridiculous.
Wow. That's awesome.
Rob's like, when are we going to cap? When are we going to cap? I'm like, oh, settle down.
Yep. Yeah, wasn't Rob the one that said he would never PvP? I think.
Yeah, but so. He said that if he got 100 Twitch followers, I believe, he would PvP. And he picked me and Jab to arena with him. So
hot pox.
He's actually gearing up a Mistweaver Alliance side because Team Day has an RBG team.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that's a thing. And just for Gemmit,
what? I'm a little afraid.
Maslu, Jab, Robin, and I just did For the Alliance this afternoon.
You guys did.
I actually didn't have all the achievements yet. Yeah, no.
What?
Yes, we did For the Alliance. We went through and did all the bosses.
Wow.
The most irritating thing, there were 2 multi-boxers we encountered. 5 elemental shamans, and one had 5 blood death knights.
Oh,
and they were clearly multi-boxing because it was the worst. So we actually wiped on Sylvanas, and he tried to wipe us again on in Thunder Bluff, but we got them all. So
no, Jab Cup is saying in the chat room, I feel so dirty for doing those achievements. No, Jab, you should feel amazing.
Jab has been playing so much Alliance.
I should send Jab some cookies. Just for that.
Jab and I have been like rocking it Alliance side for the past little while. Because we're doing Netherwing rep Alliance side as well.
Oh, so Dave, who was the hardest? Who was the hardest leader? Because was there anybody else?
Sylvanas, because she like disappears all over the place.
She's always been the biggest pain. So I haven't done those since probably Wrath. I and so I never got a chance to kill the war chief. The previous.
Oh yeah.
Not Vol'jin.
Yeah.
Hellscream. So when you're going to do that, you've got to kill. With who? It's not Vol'jin.
No, it's still Garrosh.
Oh,
No,
okay.
yeah, it's still Garrosh.
Oh, okay.
I haven't done those in.
And I heard, Garrosh
Long
is
time.
supposed to be. Well, I guess he was really messy at the beginning of the expansion to try and get, from what I heard, impossible. But did you guys have a problem with him at all?
No, the only problem we had was Sylvanas.
Nice.
Sylvanas definitely does seem to be the difficult of the two. Of them, rather.
Of the four, yeah.
Yeah.
She's
Elle,
also the hardest
Dorka,
to
have either of you ladies tried this?
I did it back in Wrath for the Alliance.
Yes, for the
But-
Alliance.
Since then, I haven't. In Kata, I did a lot more PvP than I have in this expansion.
And Elle, anything? Any chieftain killings for you?
Um,
By the way, did you get
Not really.
did you get the
Not
beaver
lately.
running on your internet wheel?
yeah, I don't know. It's just Skype. I don't know why it keeps disconnecting, but bad beaver. Get to work.
Them Canadians.
Yeah.
No, it's not hamsters here. We put the beavers to work.
Beavers are scary. You think they're cute, you think they're all cuddly, and then you see one of those big, huge behemoth monsters up close in real life, and yeah, no, they're
true,
oh my
actually.
gosh, they're so scary.
There's a river that goes through our downtown, and I remember seeing a headline about some guy got attacked by a beaver, and I was like, beavers don't attack people, and somebody's like, yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do.
Oh my
That's
god.
really funny.
See?
Yeah.
Our national rodent is fierce.
Fierce. None of it
Fierce.
Fierce.
chaos. So sorry, Gay, we totally just railroaded you.
No, I was done. I was gonna pass it to you right now, actually.
Oh well, hey, since you asked, no, I haven't been doing much. I've been I got sick last week, so it was a nightmare trying to get everything with work and family back on track, and then I realized I was broke, and I have to go to BlizzCon, and it was like, oh my gosh, so much stuff just kind of all piled up on me at once. And of course, what do? I just drop everything and go play Hearthstone. When in doubt, play Hearthstone until you fall asleep at your computer.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel
like-
you're in Hearthstone all every day.
I'm in Hearthstone
Whenever I
all
log
the
on-
time. I'm really freaking
Hardcore.
because I love it so much. I love
He
it so
sleeps playing Hearthstone.
much. And I'm a hunter.
That
I'm a
was,
hunter, so it's acceptable.
Who was it? It was a couple weeks ago. They fell asleep streaming Hearthstone
No.
and
Oh wow!
had
Who?
thousands of people in the chat room.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
just
That's
watching
funny.
them. Just watching them. I can't remember. I think it was Jills from the Instance.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I stopped it. I was at work while it was
Oh my
going on.
God.
I stopped in for a minute just to see. It was hysterical.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that was the funniest
That's
thing.
so funny.
It's-
Did he fall? How long was he sleeping till he finally got off the
Oh,
air?
he was. I don't know when he. Yeah, he was out.
Yeah, it was undefined how long. He was indefinite. I don't even know how it ended, but he was knocked out. It was so funny. There's got to be footage of that somewhere.
Oh, I'm sure there is.
Holy cow, that was one of the funniest things I've seen in my life. Yeah, but I was talking today about getting back into PvP because since we're in our WoW lull, and I kind of took off the PvP. I guess it's been a full expansion. It's like I'm going to take a little time off of PvP. 2 expansions later, I'm like, yeah, let's get back into that. Didn't we say we were going to PvP? And I'm like, yeah, I'm looking at my gear, and I've got gear from long time ago. And then I was just like, I'll go play some Hearthstone real quick. And then I never go back.
Uno, I'm gearing a Shadow Priest right now. Please just come gear with me. We need a Warlock. Thank you.
Absolutely. I already promised. And I'm there. I'm there. I'm going to be RBGing it with Team Day. immediately, like really, really soon. So, I mean, I'm. That's all they've done, you guys. Honestly, it's not. It sounds so lame when I'm like hearing myself say it out loud, but I had so much fun, and you just don't know. Falling asleep at the Hearthstone or at Hearthwow. I'm just gonna call it Hearthwow. Falling asleep playing Hearthwow is amazing. It's the best thing you could do because you wake up and you're getting punched in the face, and it's like, whoa, you flail, and then you quit, and then you're all upset, and then you've woken up so much that you're like, one more? One more? I know it's 5 o'clock in the morning and I haven't been to sleep and I have to work in 4 hours, but just one more. It can't take more than 5 or 10 minutes, right? That's where they get you, the old bait and switch, But yeah,
congratulations. I had a very busy couple of weeks, but yeah, congratulations, Blizzard. You invented internet crack.
I know, you invented the longest 10-minute game ever. Like hours.
Seriously.
Hours.
I can say on good confidence that Blizzard is thrilled at how well Hearthstone is being received.
Yeah. And with any luck, Heroes of the Storm is going to be just as good or better. It's going to be that other niche, that StarCraft itch, that Diablo kind of itch. So,
yeah,
looking forward.
I'm excited for it.
Yep, looking forward to it.
Blizzard is putting out some amazing stuff, as they always do. Because so you don't have a company around this long without putting out good things.
And because needless to say,
they put together.
If they put out any kind of content whatsoever, I wouldn't be playing Hearthstone. I'd be playing WoW.
Yeah. Well, we said this. Oh gosh, I don't know when we said it. We said it on a previous show that Blizzard will be the killer of WoW, because they'll put out a game that's even better and more amazing.
I agree. All these MMOs try to kill WoW. It's not going to happen. WoW, Blizzard will kill their own MMO. No one else can do it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
WoW.
So, yeah. So yeah, I had a busy couple of weeks here away from the show. I went out of town last week. Yay!
What?
Had a little weekend getaway. I went up to Philadelphia.
The city of brotherly love.
Yeah, except for the bus ride up there. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I seriously thought I was going to die.
Yeah.
But I went up there. One of my friends, Abel, he a YouTube friend of mine. Also, he plays Warcraft. We've been trying to get him on the show, but he's from Australia.
Ooh.
So trying to get him on the show is difficult. But yeah, he was in town here for his first time to the States, so I went up and hung out with them for a few days in Philly. Had a lot of fun. Philly, you are amazing, and I love you.
I can definitely concur and vouch for that.
So much fun. So much fun in Philly. And I actually met up with a couple people from the Twitter world, too.
What?
Yeah, we went for cheesesteaks with Jen Moore and Ram, we've had him on the show. Yeah, we went for cheesesteaks at the famous Jim's Steaks on South Street in Philly.
I'm super jelly right now.
Oh, they were so good. I want to go back to Philly just for a cheesesteak. It was a lot of fun. It was really cool getting to meet people out in real life. Unfortunately, there were a couple other people who wanted to come who couldn't make it. So I will be making a trip up to Philly another time, somewhat soon, sooner than Blizzard soon.
Oh, good. Not trademarking actually soon.
Yeah, actually soon, probably in the next months. And I know Dorka is not that Philly, so I'd like to see her.
Yes.
And of course Maslu and Django and Keo and them are not. They're kind of in the area. So I'd like to see everybody there again. It's so much fun hanging out with people you talk to every day. Yeah. As it looks like Day is falling asleep.
Sorry, I keep typing to people and my eyes go down. That's probably why.
Yeah,
not on my phone.
Maslu is saying, "Give me more than a freaking week notice."
Right?
It was kind of last minute, spur of the moment sort of thing. I wasn't sure if I was going to go or not.
We should go together. We'll just show up on her doorstep and we won't give her any notice. What is she going to do then?
I like that idea. I do. I like that idea a lot.
I know what she'll do. Vodka.
Yeah. I'll bring vodka and a cheesesteak and Tim Tams.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. But anyway, so we had an awesome time hanging out. We had great discussions on lore and the story and whatnot. So hanging out with people that you talk to on Twitter all the time is fun. I love it. I can't wait to do it again. Especially because the whole Let's WoW crew, we will be at BlizzCon this year.
Yeah.
All three of us. So if you're headed to BlizzCon, we will be doing a live show. Details will be worked out closer to the event, but we'll be doing a live show.
GP will be there too.
What? There's going to be a BlizzCon this year?
Yeah.
Oh no.
What? Have we talked about this already? We just assume everybody knew what we were talking about. I know, right? It's like the 1 week we skip a show, like, there's news. Like, the news that we've been, like, talking about for months.
Yeah, that's a thing. Yeah, there's BlizzCon. I am very excited. I booked my hotel already.
Right?
And I'm very stoked. BlizzCon is so much fun.
Yeah, I'm staying with Jabberdoodle.
I will be rooming with Owen and Nans from Sweden and England.
Wow.
That are often hanging out with me on my live streams. It's going to be fun. Actually, speaking of Owen, this week he said, "Hey Gem, do you want to try this game?" I go, "What game?" He said, "Dark Souls 2.
Hey.
You'll probably rage quit."
Did you play Dark Souls 1?
I did not.
Oh.
Yeah,
those
so
are the type
I
of
live
sounds that I
streamed
made
that.
while I was playing that.
I was live streaming that yesterday. That's a difficult game.
And scary, a little scary. It's not Slenderman scary, but it makes you nervous. Keeps you on edge.
Yeah. It's definitely, there were definitely like zombie things coming at me. But anyway, so yeah, there's all of that. And then something really exciting, which I didn't even notice until my friend the Shaw of Happiness said something. 2,000 people are following me on Twitter. I go, what the hell? Apparently people like hearing nerdy, foodie ramblings. So thank you, everybody who follows me on Twitter. It's like, wow. I saw that number and I go, holy God.
That is pretty
that,
substantial.
Wow. You know, really exciting. I'm honored that so many people actually want to hear what I have to say.
Right?
So thank you. I love you all. It's fun. It's exciting. It's been a fun, exciting couple of weeks, and I have Tim Tams I'm dying to eat. So somebody talk about something. Yeah, let's dive in here to the main stuff. Something I noticed, there's not really much going on in the way of just general PvE stuff. Day, like we were talking about earlier before the show, there's not really much going on. Same
There's
old stuff.
tons with PvP, but you need to go to dhdppodcast.com for that information.
Oh, okay. As I picked up a Tim Tam, she says that. Day, you're fired.
Seems legit.
No!
You're distracted.
Why would I not pimp out my other show?
All right, but so there's a lot of raid changes and stuff coming up in Warlords of Draenor. Okay, personally, we all know this. I'm not a raider. I LFR.
That's raiding.
But
you're a raider.
It's raiding light. That's diet.
Yes, diet light raiding.
Diet rating.
Yeah.
Diet
I
raiding.
agree with that.
Diet
Love
raiding. But ladies, do you raid? Are you part of a raid team?
I'm not part of a raid team right now. We had some people raiding in our guild, and they are in the military, and they're off doing those things right now. So we'll probably have some more groups put together, though, shortly when people are back at it. But I love raiding. I think it's really fun. It's just that time commitment. And most people want to raid on the weekends, and that's just not what I want to do on the weekend.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Dorka?
I've raided since Wrath, and I was a tank and basically raid leader. Always progressive, and since joining this guild, I haven't raided because plus I still have to gear up my hunter. But I love raiding. It's fun. Raid leading, I can do it, but sometimes it's very stressful, and it is a thankless job.
Yeah.
You know, but I do love raiding. It's fun.
Yeah. Day, you're not. You're both.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Rating.
Well,
Day is PvPing.
but I led my raid team from the beginning of MOP through Throne of Thunder. And then that just kind of disbanded.
Mm-hmm.
Since then, I've just been joining groups for flex runs because I'm focusing on PvP, and it looks like for Warlords, I'm going to be focusing on PvP. Like, I'm not going to be progression rating, or I'll probably still like run whatever they have for the flex type mode, but there's no way I'm going back to PvE.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't LFR going to be flex in Warlords?
Everything.
I think they're still having an LFR type.
Yeah, they're still having an LFR.
Remember
But it's gonna,
They're
it's
still
gonna
having
be, but the LFR will be flex, so it can be any size. Well, there will be minimum size.
Any size.
I don't. Yeah. See, we're not a news show, so I honestly I'm a little confused about all this. I'm honestly confused about all this, and I'm way behind on the newsy podcasts, so I don't know about the rating. If there's an LFR, I'm going to do it.
That's right.
Eventually.
They said there will still be a queue type dealio that you can do.
Yeah, LFR will just be like if people leave, you don't have to sit there and queue for wait.
Right.
It'll be scaled.
Yes.
So
that's what I'm
that's
talking
really
about.
good.
Oh, okay.
I
That's
like
gonna
that.
be-
I like
oh.
it.
Yeah.
I like that too. That's great. There's nothing worse than when a tank or a number of healers will drop and you're just sitting there twiddling your thumbs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, all right.
Idle hands.
Mm-hmm. Well, oops, I hit the wrong button and pulled the boss.
Yeah, right. I love those moments when like
Just
24
happened to be more
strangers
than
get to sit there
A few times.
waiting for one person.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's just have the most lovely conversationalists also in those groups, usually.
Or you get those groups that there's just that guy who pulls the boss, and you wipe, you get back, and he pulls again, and you wipe.
Hey, I'm sorry. I had a lot of coffee and my finger is twitchy. Okay.
Which reminds me.
We're giving Hunters a bad name.
Which reminds me of when Gamut was streaming and he was doing LFR, and poor thing, he was waiting and waiting on tanks, and they wipe and then waiting and waiting.
Oh gosh.
Oh yeah.
So awful.
I'll never get my cloak.
You will.
It'll be 3/4 of the way through Warlords, and I'll get it.
The next expansion after Warlords.
Yep.
You're finally in the dark below. Not like that's a thing, but
Yeah, but so there's a lot of raiding stuff. Why, with all the options here, why normal raid? Because you can just queue and go on your own schedule. That's how I love that.
What was that? You cut out.
Like you can queue and go on your own schedule.
just friends are better.
Well, yeah, raiding.
Yeah, I was gonna say
doing things with friends.
being on a raid team, like since Burning Crusade and just stopping this expansion. There's nothing wrong with raid teams, especially like my last raid team with Hog Rate My Homework. It was so much fun. Like I loved all of them so much, but just I've been in so many raid teams where it's just come to such a horrible ending that I don't want that to happen again.
It always does. It seems
So that's kind of my that's kind of my. I'm just gonna PvP because I know that I will love the like Jab Cup and Kyle forever. Like
right.
Yeah, Uno.
That's probably a terrible use of it.
They raid teams don't always flame out.
No, they don't.
No, they don't
But
always.
I was on a raid team for Dragon Soul, 10-man raid team, and we were just like, all right, we're over this content. we'll regroup for mists, and they did. I just chose not to raid.
I think it also depends the people. Some people just get frustrated and then they just don't want to deal with the boss after you wipe maybe 20 or 30 times. And then sometimes they just give up and say, let's just not bother and just take a break.
Yeah.
And then when that break happens, like the whole other people, everybody is just doing other things and they don't bother forming.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like, yeah. And it's just the chunk of time, too. I think the most difficult thing for me with raiding, especially when it was like 2 or 3 times a week, it's like these are like 3 to 5 hour chunks, and I just didn't have it.
Yeah.
I just didn't have it, and especially when we lulled, I couldn't get it back.
We did that in Wrath and Kata. We did 3 times a week, probably 4 hours. When Mist came out, I was like, I can't do this again. I was like, that's too many hours.
It is exhausting doing it.
Yeah.
And especially dying multiple times on one boss, and like we would spend like 3 days, 4 hours on the same boss. I'm like, no. So in Mist, in my previous guild, we raided 2 days a week and for 2 hours max.
That's
2.5,
nice.
and that was like a lot better for me.
Which is still
And I
actually
think
quite
Al
good.
is right. It is a lot of. It's also the time. It's time consuming. I mean,
Absolutely.
it is fun, but it's so much time consuming. That's why for me, I'm like, I'd rather be a casual raider. I'm not the type to be like, let's get all the bosses down. You know, like all these people who like to get into heroics. That's not me.
Right.
I'd rather be casual, raid 2 times a night for a couple hours, and I'm good.
Yeah. See, I could get into that. Well,
Amen, sister.
Mentally, I could get into that. I don't think I have time for that.
Well,
But I'm a special circumstance
that's
because
what
I'm
I
a
was gonna
very
say.
busy man.
That's what I was gonna say. I mean, you might do well with a European or an Aussie team who's like waking up in the morning when you're still up late at night, like catching them on the last few ticks of your night. And you can. I mean, I think that would be the best time for you to raid when you're just sloshed.
That's a good idea. I
ready to go.
really need. Well, hey.
No, I think like even roll a monk, do drunken monk style.
I do. Well, I do stay up really late to the point that being on an oceanic server would probably make sense. Just because I'm busy doing stuff. There's a lot of things. Okay, so everybody knows I do a lot of things. There's a lot of stuff I don't tell you about that I do. There are things that I am sworn to secrecy over that I can't. I think I might have said too much.
Friends. Come on.
He's like in a secret society.
I'm not. I can't say it on the internet.
He could tell you, but then he'd have to kill himself.
No.
You spy?
No.
Yeah.
You know what? I know what the secret is. He actually works for Blizzard.
Oh God! If only.
Oh.
Wouldn't that
Well,
be crazy?
Well, you didn't confirm or deny, so.
Next time he's drunk in our mom's Dorka, be honest.
Lord. Anyway.
Can I get a free authenticator gem, please?
Yes, Noble has it right. I am Batman. There you go, internet. I am Batman.
Whoa.
But yeah, see, like, especially for Lio, she said it earlier in the chat room too.
Whoa.
What? What am I missing? Are you fangirling over Lio? Because she's pretty awesome. We don't have time to do anything that isn't LFR. I tried to join a flex team.
Yeah, you did.
I really tried. And it's just, I can't. I don't have time. And I know with Lio has a child and a blog that she writes about, and
Twitter.
Twitter. I'm apparently a secret agent Gem. Thank you, chat room.
Agent Gem.
So it's the time commitment to a raid team is it's just that. It is a commitment.
Yeah, and it's like your alternate, your second life is actually kind of getting its own hours. It's like oh, well, I have to go be tank for 6 hours right now. So
It's like another job.
Yeah, I'm not going to be available for
is.
dinner or any of that.
And I think that's why I kind of also like Flex, because like Flex, you queue for a wing. So it's
Yeah.
like, okay, you know what? Let's just do wing 1 tonight. You know,
Right.
get it done with.
Mm.
And then next
It's
week,
adjustable.
yeah, it's adjustable.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really nice too. That's probably the best fact of the whole thing for me.
And I think also it's hard. It's not always easy to get 10 people, the same 10 people all the time. So I know there are probably people who are gonna miss like the 10-man and 25-man, but honestly, I think it's good they're going to the flexing, because there's some guilds who can't even get 10-man or 25 people.
Oh, absolutely. That was the hardest thing. My situation specifically, I'm in an enormous guild. Like, we are the largest LGBT specific guild in the entire world.
Yep.
And there's a lot of people. But trying to work out schedules between 10 to 25 different people, it's very hard.
And the thing is, with that, people get left out. If you only have a 10-man, they get left out. With Flex, it's like, oh, what if 12 or 13 people want to do it? Then with Flex, it's okay. But, you know, like, say 13 people sign up for 10-man, then some people are going to be left out.
Yeah, absolutely. There's going to be the hurt feelings. I wanted to come, but then how do you decide? And it's all on the raid leader.
Yeah, it was a mess, and it would be like, "Oh, I want to come." It'd be like, "Okay, hold on,
Yeah.
just give us like 30 minutes. Somebody will want to drop." And then 25 minutes later, when somebody says, "Yeah, all right, you guys, I gotta go." Okay, where'd that guy go that wanted to? Oh, he's gone. He's been offline for like 15 minutes. It's like, oh well, what are we gonna do? Oh,
Yeah.
well, somebody go to Stormwind, or somebody go to the city.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get in trade.
Yeah, I'm gonna go pug somebody,
Yeah,
and
somebody
that can be a
Hey
nightmare.
guys, will you ask anybody on your friends list if you know anybody, just to see
Yeah.
what's going on? Oh my gosh, it was like, I mean, it's like we all read the same book, because there was only one way that could go down, and it was.
And
Yep.
and Dave, remember when you brought up the suggestion of starting a Let's WoW team?
Yeah, just a flex team.
We got like 5 responses.
Yeah. But I managed to get 10 people for a solid RPG team. I don't know how that happened.
Because you convert everyone to PvP.
Yeah,
Nobody
that's what I was
wants to
gonna
do
say.
PvE
You're
content.
the converter. When I met you, Day, your nickname was the Tank Collector.
What?
Yeah, it kind of was.
It was the Tank Collector, because she collected tanks. That's
She did.
Some people like
It's true.
figurines. Some people collect T-shirts. Some people even collect cards.
There was Day the healer walking through Stormwind with like 9 tanks around her.
And 14
Yeah.
orc death knights.
Oh, it was
Trying to
amazing.
attack me, but they couldn't get past the tank. See?
Yeah. Yeah, so it's fun stuff. Fun stuff.
All right. Well, speaking of PvP, and speaking of 14 orc death knights, so for those of us who do PvP, I've done it. I'm not doing it again for the Children's Week thing on my EU account. No, that achievement can go to hell and burn.
Oh, we got it for Bill. He got his Violet Proto Drake. That was the last one he needed. So a bunch of us went in and helped him. Alliance side, because,
Yeah. But yeah, so there's always the chat room is so distracting tonight. I love it. All right, so what is our most hated classes in PvP? Day,
Death
don't
Knight.
even answer. Orc death.
No. I have several answers actually.
Oh, do you?
When I'm on my healer, I dislike Death Knights and I dislike Warriors.
Oh,
And I
warriors.
dislike
Oh.
Hunters. And I pretty much dislike everything because they're just after me. But the worst are DKs and Warriors. When I'm on my DK, I hate healers
Yeah.
because they don't die.
Oh my god, Day, I'm the same way. When I had my DK, I hated healers. I gripped
Yeah.
them, put the chain of ice on them, and just try to kill them.
Yeah. Healers must die.
Oh! Look, we have the new war chief here. Our
Yeah,
war chief
he stole
Vol'jin
my
is saying
answer.
rogue.
He stole my answer. Rogues
Oh.
are the worst. And if we're talking
I'm
about
with-
BGs,
I'm
rogues.
with Jin.
Rogues.
I
Oh.
also don't
I
like
hate
warlocks because they
It's
just
like stun,
fear-
smoke bomb, dead.
fear-
Stun, 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 stun,
Those are
stun,
the worst,
stun,
and
stun,
the warriors
stun,
for me.
vanish.
Exactly.
Ah, rogues.
No, my most hated rogue
rogues!
is that that one rogue
Dirty.
that just thinks he can take stables all by himself, and he can, and he does, and then he proceeds to kill everybody who just respawns. Everybody. Ugh.
I played.
Oh my god, someone said monk. Yes.
That's
Fists
good.
of Fury is BS.
Is that good?
Yeah, I see. And now I kind of want to go jump into a battleground.
I know,
and
right?
See, but I know the moment I do, there'll be a rogue, and I will start cursing up a storm.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch that interview with Halinka and Hazakostas
Oh yeah.
about the PvP changes and the class changes?
Yes, yes.
He said something perfect in there. He was like, these people get their gear on, they're ready to go, and then he's stunned, feared, cycloned, polyed, rooted, dead. I'm like, yep, that's every battleground ever.
Pretty much. Pretty
Yep.
much.
Pretty much, yeah. That's
Yeah.
every battleground I've done. Yeah, on my little EU, my baby warlock, I was like, I'm gonna try some PvP. Nope.
Go, go, go.
Nope. All of the nopes.
All the notes.
Look, they're just falling from the ceiling.
One day I want to play a rogue just so I can see how that half lives because,
Right?
seriously.
I did the same thing, and I rolled a rogue, and he's actually at a kind of higher-ish, I think he's like 40-something.
Oh.
I want to jump into a battleground just to screw
You
people
should.
up.
You should, just to be that guy.
I kind of want to feel what it's like to be that guy.
Right?
Can you stream it and let me know? I actually want to watch that.
Exactly.
I'll totally look into it. Yes. that might happen tomorrow.
Oh, good.
So for some reason I decided I wanted to roll a rogue. So I did, and then I hated it. All the way up to level 30, I hated it. And I was like, you know what, it'd be perfect. He can be my banker. You little gnome rogue, you're gonna be my banker. So fast forward like 8 years, and I'm like, hey, I still got that rogue. I should go play that rogue. So I go, and this guy's got he's got literally like 80,000 gold on him, and
Dang.
no
Wow.
clothes whatsoever. 2 daggers in his hands, and I'm like, well, how
This
exactly
sounds like
do
a
I
rogue.
go, right? How exactly do I go about this? What am I doing? What was I going for here? I was like, man, naked gnome rogue, yeah,
What's
For the
on
win.
this mailbox? Oh my god.
right. He's like,
Jeez. I gotta interrupt here real quick. So Chief Vol'jin is totally trolling me hard in the chat room.
uh-oh.
Don't click that link if you don't like spiders.
Yeah, I did, and I freaked out.
I want
Nope.
to see
I
it.
love spiders.
Nope,
If
nope,
anybody
nope.
has spiders, send it to Al.
You can send all your spider pictures to at Sicka.
Love
That's
it.
SICCAH. She loves spiders, right, Maslu?
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Oh, this is fantastic.
So we are getting trolled by the chief of the trolls. That's epic.
Yes, we are.
At least it's not day this time.
Hey,
You know, that is really funny because we have a topic talking about parody accounts on Twitter.
Yes,
kinda
that
ties
I
into
have.
that.
Am I the only one that has noticed that there is a lot of
Oh.
RP accounts popping up?
There's been a boom.
Yeah.
Yep.
There has. We have that I can think of. Obviously, Vol'jin. We have the Arakoa, Anduin, Jaina, Garrosh.
Gramash.
Brawl.
Thrall.
Oh, jeez, there's so many. I can't keep
The
up
Lich
with them all.
King.
Lich King. There's parody accounts for people that I've never heard of. Like,
I
I can
right.
tell that's a WoW character, and I know he's in the lore somewhere, but I have no idea who that is. I'm like, that might as well just be a real account.
There are so many. So why do we think do you think that this is coming up to that part of the expansion, like in Cataclysm, where everybody leveled all the alts?
Yeah.
Do you think it's now like we're at that part of the expansion where it's, well, I'm gonna RP on Twitter, call,
Sure.
right, El?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Bird
I'm
RP.
gonna bird RP and let's
Third
live podcast.
RP. Call.
Oh, and actually, Vol'jin is saying there's so many appearing. It makes me wonder who be controlling them all, or I'm not even. God.
Or if they actually be
Or if they
tied
are
to
actually
unique
tied to
people.
unique people.
Man.
I've been wondering the exact same thing. I'm curious if it's like one person doing it all,
Right?
or if it's multiple
No.
people doing it. I don't know.
I would think that people would only have enough energy and time to maybe do one,
Yeah.
because they seem
Yeah.
pretty active, you know.
Well, Jaina hasn't been active, has she?
I didn't know Jaina was even on there, so
Yeah, Jaina, yeah, I just got followed by Jaina the other day on Twitter. I was like,
Really?
Jaina, I love you. Let's go kill some horde together.
dude. Well, now you've got me curious. I'm like, is Rexar on there?
I wouldn't be surprised if he's not.
I wanna-
There's apparently a Medivh one.
Wow.
Oh, okay. I have to. Jesus. Yeah, there's a Gemmet the Orc out there as well.
You
Which,
mean-
by the way,
Really?
is not me.
What?
AKA
Just tweeted.
Darth Gemmet.
Yeah, Darth Gemmet.
I never knew that.
Yeah, I
Oh my
have a parody account out there.
Right?
There's a Ranty L account, but I don't know who that chick is who does that.
I like
Yeah.
the angry elf one.
You mean that?
It's fun, but yeah, going back to kind of the main thing here, do you think that this is like because we're bored, because we don't have content, we're gonna go out and just start RPing?
Could be. I mean, it is towards the end of expansion. There's no new content. I mean, people are still doing raiding, but other than raiding, I mean, if you don't like PvP, I mean, what else is there to do?
Yeah.
I mean, there's pet battling. I will say that at least in this expansion, there's more stuff to do than there was in Kata.
Oh,
Oh,
definitely.
Yeah.
Because in Kata, towards the end, I was bored. Like, all you could do was run heroics and
And
raid.
alts.
And level alps.
Yep. It was kind of boring. It was like nothing else.
That's when that's when I maxed out all my professions. I was like, what professions don't I have?
Right? Yeah, that's the same thing that I did the exact same thing.
Yeah. And so now, you know, it's like we're at that point in the expansion where, and well, this is, I mean, it's not a new thing because I see parody accounts from up to like 2 or 3 years ago, and there's probably even older ones than that. But we're at that part of the expansion where we've just passed the influx of people saying, oh, well, you know, I'm going to make a podcast. And then, and so now we're like, we've got a little bit longer to go. So it's like, well, let's make some parody accounts, or, you know, it's like, I don't know. We don't know what to do. So we're just like kind of poking each other until we have something to say.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like me right now. Like, I haven't really done much with my hunter, so I've been leveling with Elle. Because, like she said, she was kind of distracted. So me and Cal have been helping her level to get her to 60. I'm sorry, I'm laughing at Gambit.
I know, right?
Like, trying to
She Vulcan
Beard
just
so much.
she Vulcan chat room with nope. Nope.
That-
So it's been kind of fun because the other day we were in Nomer, the dungeon, and the Stank was getting pissed because these bunch of mobs just kept going towards us and we couldn't figure out why. And then it was kind of funny because later on I noticed that people were attacking it, right? And I was like, oh, because Al's a shaman and there's that spell that does that, I think it's the thunder or something, and it does a knockback. So every time she was seen that? She was knocking the mobs onto the ground.
Oh my god,
and
they were
Oh no.
And the tank
Oh
was
my
like,
god.
Just
I was,
That-
them,
and
just
yeah,
coming
we were-
and coming and
That's
they just
coming.
kept,
epic.
they would not stop.
That's epic. That's a
Oh my
long
gosh,
walk
it
that they
was
have to do to get up there
hilarious.
too. Well, is it still?
It really was.
I felt bad
And
for
by the time
tank.
they
He was
got there, they were really mad, but that tank was really good because he grabbed them all.
pissed. No, that's the funny thing. When they came up, they didn't go to her. They went straight to the tank.
Wow.
Yeah, he was
So I
good.
was like, I don't know who's pulling it. I mean, they're aggroing towards you. But then in Mumble, we were just laughing because I was like, "L."
Yeah, tank. Why'd you do that?
What are you doing? Learn to tank, noob.
I mean, he was one of those tanks
Yeah,
who were like, go,
yeah.
go, go. Would not stop for anything.
Oh,
Dorka.
he was go go go.
Smith's
Oh.
pet was.
Yeah, those tanks stink.
He's one of those go tanks that doesn't pick up all the stuff on the way.
Oh god.
Yeah, and he's trying to blame my pet. He was like,
Pain.
just miss your pet. I'm like, my pet's not even out.
Dismiss your pet.
I'm melee hunter fool.
You're like, I can't dismiss
Look at my
her.
int
She's
gear.
actually my guildie.
No, it was
She's
a
a party
warlock.
Oh.
So, yeah. And then earlier during that time, I was like, why is my imp dying? You know? And then that's when I realized she was using that knockback. And I'm like, hell, you need to not use that in dungeons or raids, or get the glyph that takes it away.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm just learning how the shaman works. It's new.
Yeah, it's fun.
Shaman or at least elemental shaman are great. You did the one debuff and chain lightning.
Yeah.
That's it.
Ah,
Occasionally
Don't
you can
touch
pop
the
a
other
totem
stuff.
if you want. You know, I like to help out the healers, so I'll pop out a healing totem. But yeah, shaman are
I
fun
just got that yet.
and easy.
I'm not helping Kel yet. She's got this.
Yeah, they're a hoot.
Without me.
I like enhancement. It's very fun.
I never tried
I
that,
heard
but-
enhancement is like if I really wanted to say I was a chamois, I should be enhancement. That's what I was told yesterday. But you know, whatever. We'll learn this first.
it's like have you ever been to one of those salad places where they chop up the salad in front of you and they like and they chop everything up? That's what it feels like to be an enhancement shaman. You're like an automatic salad maker, just going crazy.
I had a shaman. I didn't find elemental fun, but I went and did PvP. Oh my god! Either I sucked at PvP as elemental shaman, or elemental's not great for PvP.
It is with gear.
Yeah.
Oh, so-
Everything's better with
Yeah.
gear.
I guess I'm just so used to with a Death Knight, because Death Knight's the one I PvP'd so much, and it was just like a lot better and easier.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, it's definitely way easier on
That's
a
way-
D.
Right? Where are you going? Oh, here, let me come grip you and put a chain of ice on you. You're not going
Right.
anywhere. Oh, you want to escape? Come back
Oh
again.
man, that is so much fun. I mean, and you know, if anybody has not done that, you have to experience it because there's nothing funner than just grabbing people and then icing them and then keep icing them so they can't run away from you.
Yeah.
It's so fun. And then
It's
finally,
true,
when they
and
were
then
about
you
to get
go-
away, whoop, gripped him right back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got you again. That's off cooldown.
That's like oh god, I'm thinking back to Mortal Kombat. Who was that? Scorpion?
Yeah, Scorpion. That.
Was it Scorpion?
Get over
Did
here.
it get over here?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Get over here.
Loved that. I loved that.
I was actually oh gosh. Was it an LFR? Somebody anyway, this tank had that macro. It was awesome.
Oh, that's fantastic.
It was fantastic. If you're a DK tank and you don't have that when you do the grip, I just don't know what's wrong with you.
I'm going as soon as the show's over. I'm logging in and macroing that
What you call
Do
it?
it.
to my
Actually,
DK.
when I would be tanking or whatever, or and my boyfriend would be sometimes watching me play, and he would see the death grip, he would actually say that every time.
Death grip is
Yep.
just too much. It's too good.
That's awesome. So we are just about at well. I don't know if we really want to talk about this last thing. I want to
Why not?
continue to talk to these people though, because I love talking to these ladies. They are fantastic.
We could
And
put
to
a
have them
twist.
both in one place.
Oh yeah, I know. That's what I was going to mention earlier. Was like last week. The one thought that I had was like, okay, you have to. My face was completely red. It sounded like I had laryngitis times like, oh my god, 10 to the 32. It was horrible, and my throat was just, it was bad. And the only thought I remember having was like, okay, you have to do this because Dork is going to be on. It's like you have to do this, but. You can't do this, but you have to do it. So what are you going to do? I was like, I don't know. I'm just going to cry.
That's what he sounded like.
I totally was. I was like, I'm just going to cry. And she was... And
I
Dave
was
like,
really
"You gotta
upset. I was really upset. I couldn't... So at the hotel that I was at in Philadelphia, you had to pay like $20 a night for the internet. I was like, yeah, nope.
Oh.
Yowzer.
Nope.
Crazy.
So it's like there's absolutely no way that I'll be able to make the show. But Dorka's on, and I want to be on the show.
I know. But it worked out because this is like just so much fun. It's even
Honestly,
better
it worked.
with Elle
It
and
worked
Dorka.
out. It worked out because my dinner was not done. So
Oh wow.
when I DM'd Day and said to confirm, and she was like, "Well, this is the thing. Gamut's out of town and it was really, really sick. So we might have to we're gonna have to reschedule." I was like, "Oh, thank God," because my dinner isn't done.
She's
I felt so bad saying that
that's too
message. I was
bad.
like, I can't say that to Dorka.
I know.
Aww.
Because I kind of timed it, and I don't know what happened. It wasn't cooking faster, so I was like, "Oh my God, I'm
Oh.
supposed to be on this podcast." And then when they said it won't have, it's gonna have to be rescheduled, I was like, "Oh, thank you," because I was
Yeah.
not ready.
No.
But like you said, it turned out better because Al's on as well.
I know, and that's just amazing.
Aww.
And
just
it's fun.
amazing.
And if you want to join these two wonderful people, as well as fantastic other people in the Mumble chat, you should go join the Forged family on
Yep.
Cultieris.
There's no application. Just do a /who forged in flame or /who forged from chaos, and anyone in the guild will invite you.
Awesome.
Yes, absolutely. It really is a fantastic guild and filled with amazing people.
It's funny, I know
Like
a lot of people
these
over there.
two.
I have to make my way over
It's like the entirety of the internet has a character in that
there.
guild.
Right? Yeah.
It is actually.
It
I
is.
love that. I think that's why we're so close, because we know so much about each other. Sometimes in a guild, it's almost one-dimensional, but because so many of us are on Twitter and every other way that we can communicate, we just know so much about each other, and it's really fun. And I mean, if you're not into that, that's fine. You can come. We're still friendly.
Yeah.
It is very, very
Interesting.
friendly, welcoming, beautiful guild, full of amazing people. I'm really glad that I transferred over there. Because I had actually leveled up my Warlock on Alliance all the way up to 90, and then server and faction transferred just for this guild.
Wow.
And I acted-
That's pretty awesome.
And
That
I
is pretty
actively play him.
Yeah.
That's-
see?
I actually can't imagine my life without you in it, so thank you for doing that. That would be so
See?
weird if you were in my life.
I love it. I'm so glad I did.
That's
I'm
amazing.
so
That's
glad
the
I did.
reason why I stay in this guild, because of the people. Like,
Yeah.
and the reason why I keep playing WoW, it's because of the people. Like, I'm like, yes, I want new content, but for me, if I have the people, the social aspect of the game, that's more important than anything else in the game.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Absolutely. That's the whole basis of the show here. We do this because we love the people. The people are what make the game. The people are what make the game amazing.
Yes, absolutely.
And I always say this, like, everybody always says, oh, the Warcraft community is this and that. And honestly, it's the people you know. Like, I think to me, the Warcraft community that I know is great.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Oh yeah.
With the people, like, you see on Twitter and everything, and getting to know people. I get people who follow me. I don't even know them. And then once I start talking to them, it's like you meet all these amazing people from WoW. And I think, if you think the WoW community is not, is not really that great, I don't know who you're talking to because there's a lot of great people out there.
Seriously, I don't understand when people say the WoW
Absolutely.
community is so disgusting. Oh, they're so nasty. Blah 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 blah. I'm like, really? Who are you
like,
talking
dude.
to?
Exactly.
Because the entirety of the
Yeah.
community is amazing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, sure. There's
I
bad
agree.
apples everywhere, but
Yeah, but it takes a very
the
special kind of
large
person to play
majority,
Warcraft.
Yeah.
the absolute large majority of this community is just fantastic.
Oh, absolutely. And you know what? Even further, it takes an even more special type of person to admit to other people that you play Warcraft, because that's a thing too. And so we've taken it all the way to the third step, where it's like, not only do we play Warcraft, not only do we admit to playing Warcraft, but here we are sitting on the internet talking about it to the public. Like,
What are you trying to say?
I'm
I replaced my belt for work with my Alliance crested belt that I got from Jinx.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there.
Sexy.
I'll be walking down the street, be like, "Hey, I play World of Warcraft." To complete strangers
I
that
play
don't
WoW.
care. I'm proud to play this game.
What's funny is
I had
though,
an incident of that actually. Yeah, I went to go and visit Ray, and I was walking through the mall, and I was wearing my Horde T-shirt, and these two guys, they were under 20, but I knew right away they were like, "Oh, she plays Warcraft." Following me around.
That actually, something like that actually happened in Philadelphia, and I completely forgot about it until you just said this. So me, Jen, Ram, and Abel are all walking down the street after cheesesteaks, and I'm wearing my Alliance track jacket. And some guy walks by and goes, "Alliance." I go, "Yes!"
Hey,
Well, that was just like that one time I was out with a bunch of friends and I was wearing an Only Noobs Play Horde shirt at the time.
oh gosh.
And all of a sudden this guy from across the bar was like, "Locked on, oh god!"
Yeah.
He came over and we started having the best conversation. Like, it was
See?
just like an instant connection. It was so cool.
Yeah, see?
I know, it's like the
greatest
secret
people
bat
ever.
signal you wear in
It
public.
is. It totally
is.
is.
It is.
It's a secret handshake. It's an inside
Yeah,
joke.
it is.
It's like
amazing.
it's like the Doctor Who fandom too. You see somebody wearing a Doctor Who something, you go,
Oh gosh.
we're instant
Oh,
friends.
my- yeah. Dude, you should see
If
me.
I see somebody with like an Alliance anything,
Right.
oh, you're my new best friend.
So where I live, there's no alliance. I'm the only alliance in Arizona. Everybody else is Horde. For some reason, I don't know what it is about the culture or something down here. Everybody is Horde. Everybody. So that being said, I have a long commute to work, and I'm in the car a lot, and often I see Horde symbols on the back of cars in places, and you would think that I was related to Grandma's Hellscream, the way I freaked out honking. Blood and thunder! Locktar, Rogar! I'm waving. They're looking at me like, what is he saying? It's like, yeah, dude, you play WoW. I play WoW.
We wear it as a badge of pride.
You know, I
Definitely.
think California's the same way because when I was Alliance and I would put on my personal Facebook something about WoW and playing Alliance, I had all these people on my friends list I didn't even know played WoW, and they're like, "What faction do you play?" I was like, "Alliance." They're like, "Oh,
Ooh.
I play Horde." Like, all of them were playing Horde. I was like, "Is there anybody in California that played
Right?
Alliance?"
Dude, there's a car like 4 houses down from my house with a Horde symbol on it, and I've lived here for like almost 6 years, and I can't bring myself to go. What am I gonna do? Just go knock on his door like, "Hey, hey, buddy, is that your car out front? Because I see you play Horde."
You should just knock on the door and say, "Can I get your battle tag?"
I know, right?
should-
What server you on, bro?
See, what I would do is knock on the door and then throw a Molotov cocktail. But
Oh my god.
for the Alliance.
Not in the face.
Not the
That's
face.
funny. Yeah, that'd be funny. I'm just gonna go write my battle tag and like paint on his car. Like, meet me in Arathi. We will settle this.
Do it.
Oh my God.
I mean, this is a Alliance neighborhood around here, man. I don't know what you're doing with that Horde car.
I'm
No,
very
you
upset.
need to get an Alliance sticker and stick it over top.
Absolutely.
Why the hell
Ooh.
did this to my car?
Ooh.
Amen.
Jab Cub in the chat room says, and then Uno slashed his tires.
Yep.
Which I would never do. I would never do that. I would never deface property. Sure, I'd
No, I would never actually throw a Molotov cocktail. I would probably throw a cocktail.
I would put an Alliance sticker
That
over
would
his
be
sword sticker.
You would.
outrageous.
It's one of those cubes.
You
You
throw
know
a
that,
cocktail, but then you'd be like, no, like, seriously, let's catch that back up because we should drink that.
like, right?
Alcohol.
Like, I was going to throw it, but actually I'm just going to hand it to you and we're going to cheers.
Yeah. You fellow geeks, let's unite.
I know, right? And that's how fun it is, and that's the great part about the community is that there's the rivalry, that there's the camaraderie, and it's just all love, and we can role play and we can have fun with it, and then we can have drinks afterwards, and everybody's it's a very loving and nurturing community. I mean,
It really is. It's a beautiful, beautiful community. And Blizzard, I've said this a million times, Blizzard not only created fantastic games, they created a fantastic community.
And
Yeah.
I think also you'll find the best friendships
for sure.
just
Oh,
from WoW.
There's no
Even if
experience
you
like
never
it.
met the person, you feel like, wow, you've known them forever.
Yeah,
See,
definitely.
yeah, I definitely feel closer to, as I call them, my Twitter army, than I do with most people. I was out at the bar with my best friend the other night for our once a month we go out and get absolutely friggin' wrecked.
Was that the Twitter choose my storyline night?
No,
Twitter
no,
your own
but I
adventure.
tweeted about it.
Tweet your own adventure.
Yeah, I'm never doing that again.
Yeah.
Oh,
Never doing
I
that
missed
again.
that.
It was funny 'cause
Yes,
when
you
everybody
are.
was
We need to
doing
do
that.
this. I want this.
I remember when it
Yes,
happened the
so
next day,
good.
Kim, it's like, I'm never letting people from Twitter tell me where I should do for my venture.
Yeah, seriously, I went out on a
That's-
binger.
How much they love you.
Twitter's all like, Jägermeister, I hate you.
I actually could never do that. I can't mix up my drinks too much because it doesn't end well.
Yeah, it does me neither. I feel like a water balloon that's been set on fire or something.
Yes, exactly.
By the way, for
yeah.
those of you who don't know, before the show here, before we went live, the new drinking game of the night was every time I stroke my beard, Ella's gonna drink,
Yeah.
and she's yeah.
So at about 45
Liquor
minutes
up
in,
over here.
Elle injected the IV and said, "This is just going to be easier."
Yeah, I'm
My
just
beard.
please
Here you
touching
go,
nothing
Ella.
much. I just need to.
I'm doing it. I'm actively doing it for you. You're welcome.
Oh.
Oh God.
Mumble is going to be fun after the show tonight.
Oh my god.
Yes. Nobody better be recording that.
No, I will not.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I've been really good with my filter. I am surprised.
You have
actually.
been. I am very proud of you. Here, I'll stroke my beard a little bit more. Have a drink.
Hey, so
Oh.
did you guys see the vintage games Blizzard put on the games and codes page of the BattleNet?
Oh yeah, that.
I did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the classic games.
classic
I played them
games.
last night.
Yeah, I downloaded them all just now while we were talking.
Oh, fun.
I was playing the Lost Viking last night for like 10 minutes, and then I realized this is like 6-bit. Like holy throwback.
Holy lo-fi, Batman. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, they have them up there. You can get that in account management if you go to the games.
Yeah,
I
account
think.
management, games and codes.
Yeah, games and codes. There you go. Yeah, and you can download those for free.
Right, and that's like 5 minutes of fun if you're looking for, extra
An
5
old
minutes.
school.
Sure.
like Gauntlet kind of thing.
Right.
Which, by the way, totally not Warcraft related, but Gauntlet is coming out with a new game, and I'm so excited.
MG. If that's not Warcraft related, then my name is not Uno.
I am so unbelievably excited.
I'm sure we've all played Gauntlet. At least a very huge portion of our community has played Gauntlet because I was highly addicted to Gauntlet, and I think I
would go to the arcade and I would make beeline to Gauntlet and be, come on, friends, let's go. Look, I have a pocket full of coins. Let's play.
Right?
Actually, my boyfriend has the game, the original Gauntlet. He went and bought regular Nintendo and Super Nintendo and bought like 20 or who knows how many games for both systems.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
I have it on a classic disc for my PS2.
He even has Metroid.
I think I have Paperboy too.
Oh.
That's so funny.
Look, we are all gamers. We don't play just one game. We are all about the games.
Oh man, I must have dropped $4,000 or $5,000 in Gauntlet, and then probably another probably $200 or $300 in Paperboy. But I don't know if you guys have Circle K where you're from, but it's like this little convenience store, and they used to have these video games, and I mean, I would go mow lawns just to run back to the store to play Gauntlet. Loved it.
Gauntlet is so great. It's coming out, I think this summer.
Yeah, and it looks very fun. It looks a lot like
it looks great, and like our friend Rob Roberts from Horde House described it. It's like Gauntlet and Diablo had a baby.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say.
And that's what came out, and it looks amazing. I'm so stoked.
Yeah, it's actually like Diablo met Gauntlet's mother back when they were in high school, and then they kind of had a thing, but then they didn't see each other for a long time. And now Gauntlet's all grown up, and he looks exactly like his dad.
Yeah. It's so if you don't know Gauntlet, it's a fantastic game. Go Google it, find it, buy it, play it. It's amazing.
It is fun.
Very classic.
What about did you see the new Choppers, American Azeroth Choppers?
I have not seen that yet, actually. I have that queued up to watch after the show.
Yeah, I haven't seen the third episode.
They're on episode 3, yeah. They're so short.
Yeah.
They're so short.
Some people were so upset about it, and Dork and I were talking about it. Like,
oh my God.
It's just a fun thing. Like, you're not
That's
fucking into it.
amazing.
Oh, sorry, filter fell off.
I know.
Don't watch it if you don't want to. Like,
That's
it's
what
not. I don't
my
understand.
thing, people were like, "Oh, the motorcycle's ugly." I'm like, "Is it done already?"
Close, yeah.
It was like when they just had the bass part. I'm like, "Are you seriously complaining about the bass part? They hadn't even done anything to it." And I'm like,
Big thing.
And then I gotta remind myself, I forget people in WoW, no offense, have to complain about everything.
Oh, absolutely.
And to me, it's like, this is a fun thing they're doing, It's not like to complain about something like this, you must be really bored or something.
Right? You must be this tall to complain about this.
Yeah.
This is change, and I don't like it.
We should,
I need an adult.
We should have a minimum eye level for complaints. Like, if you aren't level 535, you cannot say anything unless it's good.
I'm just like, it's ridiculous, and it's just like...
Yeah, there's a lot of complaining about it, but you know what? I've heard from a few people, Team Alliance is taking the lead.
Oh,
Well,
really?
That's what I heard.
That's because Oh, no. Sorry.
Yeah.
No spoilers. because I'm
Hashtag-
not gonna
Horns are
say anything.
PvPing, that's why.
Hashtag Team Alliance. Go ahead,
There's a
folks.
thing.
Tweet it out.
You should see it. Click the link in your loader and watch the 3 episodes that'll take all of 8 minutes to watch. They go so fast. Like,
Yep, they do.
About.
you take a drink and it's over. It's like, oh.
Exactly.
But
That was it?
yeah.
I'm just gonna... Oh, wait, it's over already?
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Sip of my wine.
I'm watching Azeroth. Oh no, never mind. It's over.
They are short. But, it's short. It's something fun. We're getting to know Blizzard more and more. I really love how Blizzard as a company is
Try different things.
definitely opening themselves up as people.
Right.
So, I've noticed a lot of community managers, developers, and all that are doing more and more podcasts and more things. They want to know their community, and good on them. Good on them.
For sure.
That is a sign of a fantastic company.
I
Which I know I'm basically in Blizzard's back pocket, but I actually honestly do enjoy what they do.
love Blizzard. I give a lot of credit to the developers, especially because all the crap they have to deal with when people complain to them constantly. So I give them a lot of credit for what they do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm sure it's not easy for them.
No, it's definitely not easy. I have a lot of friends who I knew tons of years ago before Blizzard got big, that are now working at Blizzard just by happenstance. And like I hear it from them, and it's tough, but you gotta show them some love, because
Exactly.
at the end of the day, we are playing their games and we are having fun.
Right?
So
Yeah,
you
Taylor
gotta
in
you
the chat
gotta
room saying
I
she
totally
never watched
agree.
a reality show just about Blizzard, because they're just a fun group of people.
that would be a fantastic thing.
Right?
That would
Yeah.
be great.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. You can even follow them like the road to BlizzCon, and follow a couple fans that are gonna try to be going, and just get a whole behind the scenes of what's going on, and how you build a BlizzCon, and still maintain this just behemoth of a community. And
Well, if you want to follow a road to BlizzCon, you can check out my YouTube channel,
Oh.
youtube.com/Gemmet. I have a 3-part video up there of me going to BlizzCon last year.
nice. Yeah, see, like that. So
And then you can
do
also
that.
see me poop my pants playing scary video
Ooh.
games.
I'll pass.
Oh.
Aw.
Yeah, if you watch those videos, you might want to, when he plays those type of games, you
Yeah,
might
turn
want
your
to
volume down.
volume down. Because when
Yeah.
the first time I saw him play those games, oh my god, I was like,
your
my
volume down.
ears.
Yeah, turn your volume down. I'm a screamer.
Yeah, that's not bird RP.
What he said.
Yeah. Shameless promo. Exactly. I host the show, so I can have shameless promotions. All right. Well, anyway, good golly. We are going pretty long tonight. So, Uno, sir, how about you go ahead and start taking us out of here, buddy?
Okay, well, hey, you guys are here today, but you can also listen live. Just point your browsers to letswowpodcast.com. Come check us out every Sunday. We record at 8 Eastern Time, so 7 GMT. That's probably 6 Pacific. And if you're in Europe and Australia, you're going to have to do your own math. So check us out at letswowpodcast.com. We got our show archives there. We have lots planned for the listeners on the download. But you never know what fun's going to happen in our live chat room, so come check us out.
We do.
Can-
We did have a lot of fun tonight. No, I'm cutting you off here. We did have a lot of fun tonight. And like Elle just said in the chat room, if you're not following at Sicca, that's at SICCAH.
Yes.
Apparently I've become a meme.
Yeah.
You're a meme. Oh, she's so good.
And
Follow her.
it's-
She's so good.
She puts out some awesome pictures that
I
I
love
can tweet
her.
out. It's fun.
She really does.
All right. Sorry, Day.
Okay. I should know that there's always something in between there. When you're done listening to our show, why not go check out some of the other great shows in the Dawnforge network? Shows like All Things Azeroth, Group Quest, Halfway Around the World, More Than Megapixels, The Obscure Cast, Steamforged, Shattered Soulstone, and All Things Edible. You can find these great shows and more at thedawnforge.com.
And everybody, don't forget, if you can hear our voices, we want you to come and join us for a wonderful geeky Warcraft chat like the lovely Elle and Dorka did this evening. So please feel free, send us an email to guests@letswowpodcast.com, or you can get us on the Twitters or the show Twitter, which is @letswowpodcast, and we will get you scheduled on. And again, be sure to check out our website, which is now finally fixed, at letswowpodcast.com. You can find all of our show archives. You can even listen in from your phone from the site. And again, we take no responsibility for data charges.
Fortunately.
And if you'd like to follow us on our individual Twitter accounts, you can find myself, the lovely Day,
And so humble.
at Creature Venus, Gem at Gemmet Hunts, and Uno at Podcrafty. You can also email us all using Gemmet, Day, or Uno at letswowpodcast.com.
All right, and again, I have to give a giant shout out to our friend Crystal from Star Shattered. Words are hard. Star Shattered Designs on Etsy. She's a fantastic supporter of our show, and go check her out. She's an independent creator of cool nerd stuff. It's etsy.com/shop/Star Shattered Designs, I believe is the link. But you could just search Star Shattered Designs on Etsy and check her out, support her. We are all about the independent. We are all about the community. And don't forget, use coupon code GEMMIT. That's like my name, GHEMIT, and you will get 10% off of your order, which is awesome. So, support the community.
Support your brothers and sisters, children, nieces, nephews.
Do it.
Brothers, sisters, and everything in between.
Yes.
All right, so now, Dorka and Elle, here is a chance for you to pimp out all your stuff all over the interwebs. So I'm going to let you two fight to the death to who goes first. But
Go ahead, Elle.
where can we all find you?
Is there going to be pudding? Because we can wrestle. We've done this before.
Pudding deathmatch, commence!
I am on Twitter. I tweet a lot, so if you'd like to follow me, I give it a try. If it's too much, that I understand.
Like 25,000
it's
tweets.
at ELLELLESAYS, and our guild is Forged in Flame and Forged from Chaos on Kulturas. And over to you, Dorka.
All right, you can find me on Twitter at Dorka329. You can also find me on Tumblr, which is dorka329.tumblr.com. And I think that's about it.
I don't think I'm following you on Tumblr. I'm going to have to fix that right now.
I just switched because I was on a different site and I didn't like it. And Tumblr seems a lot simpler for me.
Tumblr's
Yeah,
fun.
I have Tumblr too, but I don't know what I'm under.
I have a Tumblr, but I don't post anything ever.
Tumblr can be
Don't even
incredibly
try.
inappropriate incredibly quickly.
Oh, yes.
Like, whoa,
Yeah.
am I in the deep web? Because I just tripped over something.
Please no. There'll always be butts wherever I am. You should
Butts
just-
and beards.
Everybody
Butts and
should know
beards.
there will be butts and beards and shoes, and I'm just going to be upfront about that.
Sure.
Actually, mine is Ellellesays at tumblr.com, so it's actually pretty easy.
Butts, beards, and
Okay.
shoes. You heard it from her
Right.
first.
Butts, beards, and shoes.
This is why me and Elle are such great
Butts, beards,
friends,
and
because
boots.
I'm all about all of that, too.
Yeah. We have an alliance. It's
We
good.
do.
So, also, don't forget to check us out on Stitcher and give us a rating and or review on iTunes. Give us a thumbs up. We have some things that we got coming out for you guys, really. So, just check us out. We love hearing your feedback. So, give it to us. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you don't like. We gave you our addresses and our contacts. So, feel free to just go ahead and let us know what you'd like us to hear us talk about. Send us an email. You can send us a tweet. Catch us in game. I mean, we very often give out our battle tags. We don't seem to be very shy at all, especially when it comes to World of Warcraft. So just go ahead and give us a shout out. Tell us what you want to hear us talk about a show. Tell us who you want to see who you want to see on the show, or if you want to be on the show. All that. We're there. We're waiting. We're loving you. So discuss.
Absolutely. We do the show for you guys and girls and everything in between out there in the community. We love you guys, and we want to hear what you have to say. So don't think you can't interact with us, because we will definitely interact with you, and we love it.
We're interacting with you right now.
Everybody in the chat room, I know I didn't pull it to the chat room a lot tonight, but our chat room was on fire.
Yeah.
Like it usually is. Chat room is the place to be every Sunday night, going up at 8:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Twitch.tv/Let's Wow Podcast. You can check us out. Everybody listening here on the download and everybody in our chat room, thank you so much for spending some time with us. We really honestly do appreciate it. And we will see you next week in the same time, at the same time, and in the same place. Until next time, my friends and my heroes of Azeroth. Good night, everybody. Never. Really? That's time for you too. Dorka, say goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Less QQ, more pew pew.
And I'm going to get rich or die grinding. Mana crystals. That's a Hearthstone.
You and your Hearthstone.
Don't pronounce it Hearthstone either. It's Hearthstone. Not that you did, but just so they know. Dude.
Alright, remember to stay geeky, my friends, and embrace the noobs. Don't step on them. We will see you next week, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Good night.
Good night.